sponsored by Davis Music Pro. Not really. Actually, it's sponsored by Chris Davis and Ty Young out of the goodness of their hearts.
Yeah, I said that so cheerfully.
What's happening, people? You're tuning into a fucking comedy by coincidence. That's the quickest I've ever blown it. Turn it down just a little bit. There you go. And it's episode 46. Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's so good. Let's do it a second time.
Repeat.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. So good, I can listen to it twice. Woo! It's comedy by coincidence, gang. Redo. It's still motherfucking episode 46.
It's gonna be real funny if you got the episode number wrong.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure because Ty's solo episode was 43.5.
Yeah, you know me. You
And
gotta
then
fuck
that was
something up,
44,
right?
45. So this is 46. I got the calendar in front of me.
We have a calendar.
No, it's not for us. It's this. I got like a physical calendar for me. And that's the only way I keep on top. That's the only sort of way I keep on top of some stuff. Like, you know, the stuff that, you know,
Yeah.
keeps me from seeing you. Right. So, hey, what's happening, everybody? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Yeah. I see you. Oh, I see you. I see you all right. No, I'm playing. What's happening, everybody? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. This is Chris Davis, dude.
And this is Ty Young, dude.
Tremendous, dude. We got Dr. Evil here with us on the sound bits.
What's good?
Working hard. Hardly working. Not really.
The perfect combination.
Yeah. Living the dream, as the Midwesterners say when they're chronically depressed.
Living the dream.
Living.
With a whole bunch of teamwork.
We could hear them earlier. What happened? Can you? I'm sure Ty can hear him. Can you turn that top one, the mix thing, up just a tiny bit to like 2:00?
Wait, you can't hear
Yeah.
me now?
No, I hear you. I always hear you.
Oh, okay.
I hear you when I'm sleeping.
Actually, I think I know what the problem is. I'm gonna turn.
You're the only one. You're the only one who always hears me.
I'm always listening. Every phone call. No, I'm playing. Wow. Always listen. Monitoring. I got LifeLock on you, tracking your location. You said you were in Paris, but really he was in Amsterdam, everybody. I want to point that out. No, I'm playing. For legal reasons, he definitely was not in Amsterdam.
For illegal reasons, I definitely was.
Yeah. So, hey, how's your week? You got some open mics in this week, dude?
Yeah. Shit's just getting weird,
What the dog doing?
man. Like, it's like Wednesday nights at Spitfire used to be popping, right?
Right.
But now it's almost dead because
Said,
like
what the dog
Wednesdays,
doing?
it's it's one of those like there are 7 different mics across the bay on Wednesdays, so it's like you're first off you're not really gonna get the comedians. Second off, it's like right before Thirsty Thursday, Freaky Friday. You know what I mean? It's the
Right.
middle of the week. It's hump day. People go home and cook, so not a lot of people like the excitement of being able to go outside is definitely gone down here.
Yeah, they're saving their
know,
money for the next 2 days, right? So,
Exactly.
I
So
understand.
it's Wednesdays have just gotten weird.
It's literally just for the comedians now. You know?
Mm-hmm. And then last night it was like I did the Kava Bar run like normal. First spot, usual people. It was a good time. Fucked around a lot. Had some great laughs. And then the second spot, like another Kava Bar decided to have a like halfway to Halloween party. Which,
Interesting.
what the fuck? First off, I've never heard of a halfway to Halloween party.
No,
Like, is
no, that's for the
Halloween
slutty
so
bitches.
important?
In fact, they probably organized it. And tremendous, by the way.
Exactly.
Tremendous.
It's
Good
like,
on
good for
'em.
them for having it, but like
They were like, we can't even wait the whole year. Gonna,
exactly. It's
Right.
like
halfway.
in order to step into this establishment, you have to be above 18 to start with. And
Tremendous.
if you're 18 and you have a little bit of money to spend, like just go get some candy, dude. Like you don't have to throw a party just to get some candy like it's Halloween. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like be an adult and go to the store and just get the big bag of Snickers. Like nobody's going to judge you except for me. Like let's be real.
Yeah. Yo, it's April. I 100% ain't got no candy for your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So
Kava Bar, and then Wednesday was a little dead.
yeah,
So-
yeah. I mean, like last night at the Kava Bar, it was literally 6 people and myself, and I just went around the room and made each person laugh individually, and just kept doing that circle over and over and over again because it was just like
Why not?
trying to get
Yeah.
all of you to laugh at the same time.
Is impossible, so I'm going to focus on each one. It's kind of like crowd work exercises, you know? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's tight.
Plus, it was like everybody who was there is either a host, works there, or already been up. So it's like they became cell phone zombies.
Yeah.
So it's like whenever I could get everybody to look up their cell phone, it was like, oh, there's something here. We gotta go fucked up real quick,
Yeah. And then you run the risk of, if you go too hard and too extreme to get all of their attention at once, all of a sudden those phones are going to flip up.
Exactly. Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
And depending on what you're doing, you might not want that yet. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like I've been going there for a while, and I've talked to most of the comics that frequently go there, and it's like I think I've made it pretty well known. Hey, I come here to this specific mic to try new risky stuff because I know nobody here is ever gonna like put it like they film it for Facebook or whatever, but
Right.
who's really sitting at home watching a Kava Bar open mic? Let's
Right.
be honest.
Just your boy Chris Hippie Davis. Follow my favorite comedian cross country, you know.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Not everybody's like me.
Well, I mean, that just makes me feel bad because I just,
No,
basically
you'll get
said you were
there.
nobody.
No, I mean, I'm half this podcast, so
Yeah. You're
is that
somebody
something?
to me.
that's
To
something.
me, you're somebody. But it was just like I go there to specifically fuck around and say horrible shit and just kind of figure out some stuff, which is easy to do when there's 6 people.
Right. Yeah, that's how I always felt about the blues open mics on Wednesday, 'cause you're playing to like an empty room, which is fine.
Mhm.
It lets you experiment, you know.
Yeah,
Don't feel
yeah.
bad about it. So that's awesome, man. You got a few mics in this week. That's great. Good job. Proud of you.
Mhm. Thank you, thank you. It's all my coworkers officially deem me as insane for what I do, because it's like on the nights I do comedy during the work week, I don't get home until like midnight,
Yeah.
usually 1 o'clock, and then I got to be up at work at 7. So I'm up in that.
But
up
you're living
out
off
of-
that dream juice, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The-
So
The dream juice has been squirting out of the sky right into my face. And it's been a wonderful bukkake of energy just
let
coming
it
my
keep
way.
raining,
and
bro. Keep on raining.
It's been fantastic.
Oh, your parents are gonna love that, dude. So,
Sorry, everybody's parents.
but the comedy bukkake's hit Ty, and he is loving it. So.
exactly.
What the fuck, dude?
If
What
you
the
don't know
fuck
what
is
that
this
just,
podcast? Don't look it
go-
up.
yeah,
don't.
go.
Just don't. Just trust me. It's nothing good. Yeah. Turn the computer off. Yeah. This one's done. Okay. So hey man, I got an Instagram message from Ty Young. I didn't think you were on Instagram. Are you not on Instagram? Do you use Facebook to send that shit to me?
I am on Instagram, but I never post anything on. Like, I got on Instagram for spur of the moment bullshit, and then I just haven't done anything with it. Like, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And then when I type in hippie into my messenger, it connects me to your Instagram account. So
Yeah.
that's why
Okay.
it went there instead of Facebook.
Tremendous.
And it's like, if we're being, I do nothing with social media. If we're being honest, like it's.
I think, look, man, and we've done this podcast for a year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been okay. It's been good. We've had our fun.
Yeah.
We've had our fun, and this is not me ending the podcast. By far the opposite. It's me saying
Okay.
we need to expand our horizons to make
Yeah.
make our chances of it doing better that much better, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a Comedy by Coincidence Instagram, everybody. If you're watching this, go follow it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm announcing Ty Young is going to be starting to post to that Instagram whatever he wants to post. Okay? And I want you to keep it sort of PG-13, but you can post memes. I kind of want you to post videos, because for whatever reason videos do good. And I want you videos of you talking to the phone. Just 20 seconds every once in a while. Throw it on a story or something. You know?
Wow, this is a very nice way of saying, Ty, get off your fucking ass and do something for
No.
once.
I think it's going to help the podcast a lot, especially because I can't be there to film you doing the open mic nights and stuff. But I think especially for comedians on social media, social media is super important for comedians these days.
Yeah.
And you should be following all of your favorite comedians on Instagram and Facebook just to see what they're doing and how they promote on there. You know what I mean? And seeing what you like and what you don't like to model kind of how you're going to learn how to do shit too, you know. I follow 20 to 30 big bands and big comedians on all of my shit just because I want to see what they're doing to post and what gets good responses. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's almost like don't think of a social media account as a waste of time just to check on your friends. It is the research. It is research as to how we're going to get better.
Well, and also it's developed, from what I've noticed, it's developed even further to where it's not only the research and the market research, division, but it's also your advertisements.
Yes, but
business deals, like people
don't
hit you up through Facebook and
Yes.
Instagram and stuff to book you for a show or something, you know?
Yes, 100%. All of the venues I've booked for the Forgiving Tree, to some degree, I've had to work with them through Facebook.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
exactly,
Specifically the booking agents, which is insane to me.
It's like social media is now kind of like your
Stepping
it's the
stone.
newspaper, the town hall, the
Yellow
like
Pages.
every sort of printed resource has basically been transformed into social media. It seems like,
Yeah. And they want to monetize all of it. They want to monetize every way for you to gain followers or for people to view your shit. And Ty, let me tell you right now, don't get frustrated and don't put a lot of money in on it. Don't put any money in on it because I'm gonna tell you this, dude. The more you do it, the better it gets, and the more following happens organically. But I think Facebook and Instagram, since they're kind of owned by the same company, right, want you to think you can't get anywhere unless you invest in them, and that's bullshit to me. And every grassroots podcast, musician, whatever, gets their start from doing it and not from just pouring money into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but that includes the social media presence. You get better at it. You get more by doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you this, buddy. If you can be posting to it, I can get us followers to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I mean, we've said before in the podcast, casual listeners are great, but we need some ride or die bitches. We need like people that will come with us, realize when we fuck up, and we'll say we're sorry, and then we'll just all keep going down the road.
Yeah.
Like
shout out to people like Trevor and Farmer and
yeah,
Josh and some of our biggest Comedy by Coincidence fans. Ty's parents, and siblings who listen in every once in a while, man. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all have been like top fam the whole way through, and we wouldn't have gotten this far without people like you tuning in and letting us know about it. So keep letting us know you're tuning in. Shoot us an email, a voicemail, or just leave a comment, man, because that shit makes a difference too. So we love you guys. I don't know how we got here.
Well,
I don't know how we got here either.
It's a good time to, let's. Sit
Oh,
down
we were
around
talking
the
about
Christmas tree.
Instagram. I brought up the shit you sent me, and because I wanted to talk about it, and I wanted you to talk about it because I didn't really have time to look at it. Your boy's a busy man too. I just saw mushrooms and penises, and I figured it was either spam or something you were trying to bring up on the podcast. So I'm gonna let you take it from here.
I actually got that article from Trevor, right? Okay.
Shout out Trevor.
And
Yeah,
the
man.
basic gist of the article was that penises look like mushrooms. And it's scientists have proposed and figured out that penises look like mushrooms because back in the day when ladies like ruled the earth and had multiple partners, we men needed a way to scrape out the spunk of other men, so that way our spunk is the highest chance of being like we will have the highest chance.
Dude,
of
somebody
being
else
the
was
father.
talking about this the other day too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
it's like the shape of the male penis is modeled after the mushroom to, basically without anybody realizing, to allow men to tell other men, fuck your kids. You know what I mean? Like, and then it just keeps the article keeps referencing mushrooms over and over again. And I was just looking, it's from, I think it's from the Mirror, or no, is it from the Sun? Hold on. Let me, it's from
You
the
sound
Sun.
sketchy.
The Sun, .com, whatever article
Okay.
publication that means. And I think they just really want to suck dick and eat mushrooms like all day long, and that's cool if they love that shape. I'm all for everybody microdosing. Let's just be fucked up all the time on mushrooms. Maybe some morels every now and then. Those are delicious. Some portobellos. Some
Right.
no baby whites though. Like I draw the line at babies. So let's not do babies, but like let's get some full grown
Don't
adult
worry.
mushrooms.
Your penis is shaped like a mushroom to keep that from happening. So
Exactly.
it's all good. It's all good. Okay, moving on. Let's do some
Yeah.
comedy news real quick.
It was funnier in my
Oh,
head.
wait, no. You got a Savage of the Week this week, bro? It's your turn.
Do I have a savage of the week?
Savage of the Week.
I'm gonna be honest. Kind of a light week of savagery, if we're being real.
Okay, shout out to I feel like I did Farmer last time. Who's gonna be our Savage of the Week this week? Let me think about it. Somebody deserves it. I mean, Farmer
Yo.
did go to the game with us and go to the swag, but your boy had to drive. So Savage? no, I'm playing. I'm playing. No, that's comedy right there. Savage of the Week. Let's come back. Let's circle back. We'll circle back.
No.
Okay,
Savage of the
Dr.
Week.
Evil, you got one?
Savage of the Week was none other than Brian Davis.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Shout out to
Because-
my dad for we have had nothing but car troubles and misery the last 2 weeks. Still no drummer, but on top of having no drummer, which itself brings, depression and turmoil. We've had chronic car issues. Her car popped a tire, and then we were down to just a spare donut tire, and we had to order a tire for her, and it didn't come all week. So we only just got it fucking fixed yesterday. So,
Ooh.
and then my car went down on Wednesday, and literally it'll turn over but won't start, and it'll just keep turning over till you run the fucking battery dead. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, some sort of distributor problem there, but fuck, it broke down on me at work, and it sat there for a day and a half, and I ended up getting it home on chains. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Woo! You know? I fucking hate that shit, dude. Especially, it's one thing to tow a Volkswagen on chains. It's another thing to, like, do an automatic car on chains, because the transmissions just don't like it, dude. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But no, Brian Davis let us borrow his fully working Camry.
Woo.
That, like a good old boat, takes a little water every once in a while. It's a great car, and it's got us around all week. So shout out Brian Davis.
And to top it all off, he's doing good things for his parents.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, he's helped rebuild. Like, me and him went down to work on the grandparents' house. He went down again this weekend, and it's pretty much almost done now. So that's pretty cool.
So Brian, here's looking at you, man.
Yeah, Savage of the Week.
Excellent.
Excellent. You got some comedy. Let's move on. Let's do some comedy news, man.
Comedy news. I found out that Andrew Schultz sold out radio. What's that? Radio
There's
Music Hall,
City
Radio
Music
City
Hall. Yeah,
in New York twice, dude. Twice.
that's crazy.
Sold that thing out. I don't know. I've been listening to Andrew Schultz's podcast, Flagrant 2.
I like
a little
Flagrant
bit.
too. Yeah, bro.
It's,
It's a good one. I like
if you've
Akash.
never heard of it, it's a wild ride. You know, a lot of accusations. Like it's basically a defamation suit lawyer's dream. Like, it's just-
100%.
He's just sitting there, just like, yeah, I'm gonna make some money off of this. Wow.
His episode with Tim Dillon was pretty tremendous.
Yep.
Some other great ones, but
It's just like one of those. If you want to listen to some wild stuff that has no, like, just pure wild, crazy comedy, no basis in reality or anything, Flagrant 2, I would also recommend right up against the Tim Dillon show.
oh, Flagrant 2 with Alex Jones. That was another good episode. I think they might have got it pulled though, so I don't know if it's still up. Let's see. All the top headlines are so dumb. Like the top 5 are all the same thing, and it's Pete Davidson returns to stand up, makes Kanye West jokes in first comedy set on new Netflix comedy showcase. And it's all like literally top 6, all just Pete Davidson returns to fucking stand up and makes fun of Kanye.
Yeah,
So,
and I don't.
Fuck that, dude.
I get it, but I don't get it all at the same time.
No, it's just
Um,
it's literally
I
just
just-
tabloids, dude. Fuck that shit.
Mm-hmm. Let me see here. Oh shit. Okay. So Pete Davidson's dating Kim Kardashian, right?
Right.
Um, did he know he was going for a cougar? Like, did it?
Yeah, for
'Cause-
sure. For sure. Dude.
Like,
She's got kids. It's MILF territory now. It's not. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
young
Like,
Kim,
she's
porn
41,
star Kim.
according to the Googles, right?
Yeah, that's a
And
MILF right
he's
there.
28. So essentially, she was already fucking when he was just a glint in his daddy's eye. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
it
yeah,
was,
yeah. Pete
know.
was like you know, was probably sucking his mom's tit when she was with Ray J, or whatever. Fuck, I'm fucking that up so bad. But anyways, I got another one. Megan the Stallion, Netflix to create comedy series. How's that make you
Oh.
feel, Ty?
I would have to know who Megan
Megan?
the Stallion is.
She's a
I imagine it's a female who's hung like a stallion.
I mean, halfway there. She ain't got a, but she got booty for days.
Booties for days. Okay.
And so I guess hung like I guess that's where the stallion part comes from. Would you agree, Dr. Evil?
Table.
I don't know
Yeah,
enough on that, but
I
guess
don't
so.
know enough about Megan Thee Stallion. I'm making
I don't
all
know if that's her
like,
namesake, but I guess that follows.
anyways, she is a rapper. I can't believe she's been in like Cardi B in videos and like featured with Cardi B and shit.
Oh man,
So
the only
same-
Cardi
same-
B videos I've ever seen are only on her OnlyFans, so I have no idea like about her rap career or anything.
So okay.
No, I
How do you
never-
feel about rappers hopping into comedy? 'Cause she's not the only one. I think T.I. just hopped in and has been doing sets throughout LA.
Well, and Donald Glover,
Yeah.
like,
I mean, but
very
was
much
he
an integral
comedian
part of
first
his
and then
career.
went to rap, or was it vice versa? I wasn't big on.
I think you got that right. I think he was acting first, but don't quote me on that. I don't know for a fact.
Yeah. So
I'm always okay with artists trying out different art forms. Like, I don't think you should be limited to one art form. However, I do think that you have to respect the art form's rules. Like, if you want to be a rapper, I don't know the exact course, but you're going to have to do some battle raps. You're going to have to do some battles. You're going to have to, get out there and earn your respect in different ways to be respected as a rapper. Just like
Right.
as a comedian, you're going to have to show up to the club. You're going to have to bomb. You're going to have to earn your right to bump people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, whatever art form you choose, you got to respect that art form enough to start at the bottom and work your
Yes.
way up.
And I'll say this, that I think that's how T.I. is doing it, so I respect how he's doing, 'cause he's hitting open mics and comedy clubs in L.A. to start,
Yeah.
which is cool. I think that's respect in itself. Now, are you bringing
Mhm.
people 'cause of your name? Yes. Are they going to laugh because they came to see a T.I. and regardless of how good your stuff is? Yes. But it's good for the whole, because then people are sticking around for no-namers and whatnot.
Exactly. 'Cause
but-
it's like,
If you're going straight from being a rapper to, instead of doing that, instead from starting from the bottom like you're saying, and going straight to Netflix to produce comedy,
yeah, it's
might be a little different story, right?
you know,
know?
it's one of those, like, you as a musician, you're just trying to have the audience have a good time, so
Right.
they hang out and they listen to you, right? But with comedy, you are specifically looking for specific reaction, in everything you say and do. You're looking for a laugh, maybe the occasional clap whenever you have a point to say, but you are looking for a specific reaction out of people, and that does not come easily for most. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's one of those, like, I understand the business side of it, because if you're a club owner and you have a famous rapper coming in, that means ass in seats. That means they're gonna buy 1-2 drinks minimum.
Right.
But you as the rapper, just because you got those people in those seats, have to make sure that they don't leave once you're done,
Right.
because that means that 1-2 drink person becomes the 3-4-5-6 drink person, and food. The club is making way more money because you respected the art form enough to get them to stay.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally, dude. You got any other comedy news?
Other comedy news. Let me see here. Some comedian, Denny Davis, I think his name was. He died in Vegas back in February. And they just released the cause of death, which was alcohol and fentanyl.
Oh man.
So, now more than ever, and this is especially important for our listeners, because I know, my parents go crazy, and I think, Chris, your parents go crazy too. Test your coke. Test the cocaine before you start partying. All right. Mom, dad, I'm serious now. The test is only $20, $40, whatever it is. Just test it out. Because if you die on me, and if Chris's parents die on him, that's a devastating loss.
That's devastation.
And I don't want to have to throw away all your shit. Like, let's be real.
So yeah, parents, test your cocaine.
Test your
Okay.
cocaine. It ain't the 80s no more.
Yeah. God damn.
Too far,
God
too
damn,
dark
guys.
questions.
No, you're
Feedback.
good. You're good. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see. What other segments do we do? Missouri man, Florida man. And I could use another week of reprieve on that, dude. It's been tough lately.
I can tell you right now, Florida's a bit sparse because they're going through that whole, we don't like Disney phase, and it's
Right.
a whole bunch of tax litigation bullshit
yeah.
that
They're
nobody
trying to-
really
yeah.
understands. Let's be honest. There's not a
Disney
single person
has
looking
its
at those articles.
own, like, I don't. How would you say it, Kelly? They kind of like an Indian reservation has its own law enforcement rules and regulations and isn't enforced by the U.S. government or state state people. Disney World's the same way, which is insane for a private organization to just have full fucking authority. So I think Florida's trying to end that. See, everybody got quiet when I start bringing this shit up because it's that boring, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And honestly, fuck Disney. Take their money. You know what I mean? They got it to be taken. So, that's why I don't go to Disney World. That's why the tickets are over $100 each. You know what I mean? You're lucky if that's what you're paying. So.
But it's a place where dreams are made here in America. So where else for such a low price of $9.99.99 are you gonna get dreams made?
Yeah. I had this one kid I teach last week. He was like, and Ty, no inappropriate jokes here. Real talk.
You got it.
I had this one kid, literally, this is one of my longest lessons because his parents signed him up for 2 lessons back to back with me. And then even after that, I got other stuff I got to go do. But he's got another lesson for vocals after that. So he's got 3 lessons back to back after school on a Wednesday. And I start my lesson off last week. I'm like, hey, man, how are you doing? You having a good week? And he's like, yeah, I'm off school tomorrow, and I'm going to Disney World. And I'm like, that's awesome, bro. Is it your first time? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, when you get out of here, I want you to go out that door and, look back at everybody and just scream, I'm going to Disney World. And I told him 3 times, and he remembered when he left. Threw everybody off. It was tremendous to watch. He opened the door, turned around, and goes, I'm going to Disney World. It was pretty lit. I was like, you have to do it because this is the only time in your life. This might be the only time in your life you get to say that. Go do that. You got to say it.
Wow.
You got to keep it in perspective. Keep it real.
I get it, but the only time in his life.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about he has so much potential, so much life to live. This is the only time
man.
he's going to Disney World.
This might be the only time you ever go to Disney. So enjoy it, Really enjoy that shit, man.
Enjoy it, little buddy. It's a small world, after all.
You don't know how much time you got. I don't do lessons at Children's Mercy Hospital, by the way. It's not like it's not like I'm in the leukemia ward or something, bro.
just you in the cancer wards. Just like
It's so hard to make child cancer funny. Like that is like the hardest comic segment. Comedy god over here. That's right. Making the unfunny funny, guys. Let's see. You got any announcements, buddy?
Let me see here. Podcast is gonna get weird here in about 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm just putting you and listeners on notice, because I'm going to Australia, which means, we're gonna have to figure out some weird timing stuff. So
Yeah, and if we take a week off, what we could do is I could try to find a guest, and I
Yeah.
could like you held down the podcast solo for a week. I could do that with a comedy guest or something too. So
And then, to substitute, I'll just add do the Instagram videos like you requested and stuff.
yeah, and
and
I'm
file it
saying
more.
that might be an easy stepping stone for you to get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only be in charge of one of them. I'll keep doing the Facebook and email shit and posting
Mhm.
everything and editing, but have you hop in and try to, because I think it'd be cool to document your open mic experiences too a little bit, because I think that like people can relate to it if they see you with your like little bit of anxiety before you go up, or you're just
Yeah, yeah.
kicking it at the bar, and stuff, and meeting people. I think it's cool. That might be a cool
Mhm.
little touch we could do. So
And it's Australia, so there will be open mic experiences as long as the government says okay.
right, and it's English. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
And you're catching an Australian tour before some of our favorite comedians. So think of it that way.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I'm doing the open mic scene the broke man's way on somebody else's dime.
Tremendous, man. Let's see. No, I don't have any real announcements over here. We're still looking for a drummer. If you're a drummer in the St. Louis area and you want to rock, come hit your boy Chris Hippie Davis up on social media. So trying to start a hard rock band that's like classic rock sounding, but all original, baby.
What if does he have to be from the St. Louis area? Like, do we have the technology to do like a remote Zoom drummer?
You gotta be
shows?
around. No, fuck no. None of that. That would be so terrible. So, yeah, you gotta be in the St. Louis area. That's where the word is. And that's
Are
all.
you in South Dakota, just wasting your life away staring at the buffalo, and you can rock the drums? Take the leap. Move to St. Louis. Rock out with our boy Chris Davis.
Yeah, dude.
If
you move here,
you got to get
that's
away from
even
the farm
better. It's even
sometime if you're gonna follow your rock and roll dreams. So just go ahead. Don't even contact Chris. Just show up to his house one day with your drum kit and be like, "I'm your new drummer," and just like have that confidence that you can rock this band. And I'm pretty
That would
sure
be
he'd be
nice.
like, "Okay, we'll give you a shot."
Okay,
But then
yeah.
you gotta hide your like South Dakota-ness.
You
Like,
got the
gotta
drive,
keep-
that's for sure.
you got to pronounce bag correctly. Like you got to get rid of that like fake Canadianness and go full American on Chris for a hot second, and then slowly open it up where he finds out like that you're a decent human being, with a little bit Canadian tendencies because you're so close. I've never been to South Dakota, but like I always figured it's
no.
kind of like Canada, but with guns.
I
You know
thought
what I
there
mean?
wasn't
Like,
anything
nice,
up
friendly
there.
people, but stay off my property a little bit. That weird mix.
Mm-hmm.
So leave South Dakota. Just show up at Chris's place and take the leap.
That would be
Become
nice.
Forgiving Tree's next drummer.
Okay, and that's all I got for today, brother. Let's call it there. Go catch. Hey, man, if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you got 3 more weeks to go catch Ty Young at these open mics. So Spitfire Comedy Club on Wednesdays, any kava bar that has comedy on Saturdays. Go catch him while you got the time, 'cause he's going to Australia, bitches. He's too good for you. So, you know, he deserves better. Go catch him while he still graces your presence. You Florida pigs. Go. All right. Let's do it. Go while you still got time. Do it. All right. I'm ending it there.
You're ending it there.
I'm
You're
ending it
you're
there,
calling
you
it
Florida
quits before we go
pigs.
too far off the rails here.
Yeah. I'm get Yeah.
Remember, parents, test your cocaine.
Florida
Mad
pigs.
love and respect.
Mad love and respect.